Country Cooking. I'm your host, Big Country. I'm a tech sales recruiter, and I put more people to work than Christopher Columbus. Today we're going to be talking about something that sucks, not getting hired. Are you an experienced tech salesperson who hasn't been able to lock down your next role? Today I'll be sharing 8 reasons why you can't get a tech sales job. Reason number 1, your eyes are way too big for your stomach. Maybe you're an experienced SDR and you can't get promoted internally, and so you start applying to other places looking for an AE job, maybe account management, maybe customer success, and everyone's telling you no? Well, it's because you haven't done that before. Folks are not going to take a risk on you to go be a closer at their org unless you've already proven that you can do it and do it well at your current one, especially if your product or sales process doesn't match up real good. My advice to you is to suck it up, stay in the role that you're at, or just make a lateral move elsewhere where you're really confident that you can move up eventually after you do good. Reason number 2, you have way too much mileage, and by too much mileage, I mean your job history. You see, you can only get so far along in interview processes using the word COVID and layoffs. Tech industry hates that. We've all heard it a bazillion times. And some people just carry around a bad luck cloud with them everywhere they go. Guess what? Bad luck is contagious, and people don't want that on their team. Job gaps are even worse if you don't have them for an approvable reason. Some approvable reasons might be you had a kid, you took a career break because you made so much money in your last job that you wanted to go travel the world for a little bit. You tried getting a business off of the ground, but that didn't work. At least it shows that you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body. Last one is a major medical issue that has been resolved. Reason I say that is you say, oh, I had to go take care of some health problems, and but now I'm looking for a new job. If you got a banged up resume, if you got hella mileage, you got 1 year here, 8 months there, 8 months there for multiple jaunts in a row and it's all gapped up, my advice to you would just be start from the bottom again. Go be an SDR somewhere or be a consultant SDR. Do some kind of 1099 stuff and do real good work for about a 2-year stint. Promote up from there before you start looking elsewhere. But you gotta clean up your whole past, playboy. Reason number 3, your target is too narrow. You're trying way too hard to get into an industry that you have no business selling in. Let's say you're trying to get into cybersecurity, but you've been selling our software, HRIS, for the last 5 years. No one cares about that. It's not the same thing. Different talk tracks, different buyers, not to mention all the technical acumen that you don't know about. All the time, people are like, yo, I want to get into selling AI, but you've been selling printers for the last 10 years. Hey, if it's nowadays and you want to sell AI eventually, just stay at your current company and wait. My advice is if you're doing really well where you're at, if you're making lots of money, if your career does have legs on it, but you're getting kind of bored with what you're selling, consider whether or not it's actually worth it to make a jump. Maybe you got kids to feed. If you gotta go take a bump down to go learn a whole new selling skill set, maybe just stick where you're at. Number 4, you're too freaking old. Whether or not you've had a whole career or a career in sales yet, I've never seen anybody over the age of 40 get a career in tech sales that hasn't started with some type of hardware or technical services background before. This industry is ageist, y'all, and don't let anybody tell you differently. My recommendation to you is to just start drawing on Social Security and spending time with your kids. Your time is limited. Number 5, your references are shitting on you. I've talked to a whole bunch of people who have brought up earlier really gappy or really freaking hoppy resumes, and they're like, oh, my manager way back when, he's my guy, he'll vouch for me all day, every day. And then comes out like, freaking, that guy's references said that he sucked, that he was a lazy piece of shit. So I'm not hiring him, and he shouldn't. Lies, lies, lies. Everyone lies. If you've just been floating around your freaking references wherever you want them to go, and you haven't checked with these folks and be like, hey, are you saying nice things about me? Do you actually like me? If you have air to clear, you need to air it out. But do not be just throwing random willy-nilly references wherever you want. Reason number 6, you're just not meant to be in tech sales. If you've had a whole career and you've done well at that and you like it, or let's say you've actually been doing tech sales 3 years and you've never hit quota, you've never gotten an award, you've never landed a big deal, and none of your references will say anything nice about you, just go learn the code, learn the trade. It's not that big a deal. There's plenty of cool stuff to do out there. Wash dishes, be a lawyer, go be a chef, all those things are cool. Reason number 7, your LinkedIn or your resume are beat. You have no connections, no public profile, you have minimal work history and education filled out, so no one knows what the hell you've been up to. You look like you're trying to fill up a whole bunch of nothing. You spell things poorly, you're liking a bunch of shitty content that hates freaking everything. People are gonna look at that. You're getting looked at and nobody's gonna like that, nobody's gonna wanna hire you. Especially if you ain't been in tech sales before and you're over here being like, I'm a hardworking employee and I'm proficient in Microsoft Office. Put something better than that. But hey, I'm not trying to rain on everybody's parade, y'all. If you have something that you think would be helpful to somebody else out there who's struggling getting a tech sales job, or another one, because there's plenty of y'all out there too, go ahead and like this video, leave a comment below giving some advice. Or if you've had a particularly tough time, feel free and please connect with me on LinkedIn as well. Message me, I accept basically all requests. Bye, y'all. Hope you're having a blessed day.